If someone says Bhavan, does anybody know what comes to their mind when someone says Bhavan? No? Okay, good. So it's a word you've never really heard before. In the past few years, we've been talking a lot about donations and building a Bhavan. But what does a Bhavan mean? A Bhavan to me means home. It's a building, yes, but a Bhavan is home. So there's one thing I want you to remember. Shishukunj Bhavan. Our Bhavan, our home. Okay, say after me. Our Bhavan, our home.
અહીંયા બેઠેલા દરેક લોકોને વિનંતી કે પહેલાં હાથ જોડી રાખે. ગણપતિ ભગવાનની આપણે પ્રાર્થના કરીએ છીએ. વિઘ્નેશ્વરાય વરદાય સુરપ્રિયાય લંબોદરાય સકલાય જગદ્હિતાય નાગાનનાય શ્રુતિયજ્ઞવિભૂષિતાય ગૌરીસુતાય ગણનાથ નમો નમસ્તે. ઓમ ગં ગણપતયે નમઃ. Today what we are going to do, we are going to perform Vastu Shanti Puja. The Vastuspati Devata is in a domain of the building, right from beginning of the garden and at the back side of the garden. That entire space it is covered, and the Vastuspati Devata has been given a right rather that whosoever want to prosper in that place has to do one Vastu Shanti, which is a connecting ceremony. It means you will be connected to this place and you will prosper into this place. That is the meaning of the Vastuspati Puja or Vastuspati Shanti. Similarly, the deity which is controlling outside this premises, which is known as the Kshetrapal Devata, which is in Gujarati we use the word Khetrapal. You know, the word Khetrapal has been used. But the original Sanskrit word is a Kshetrapal. So the outside we will also perform a small puja outside, which will be the control of the domain of the Kshetrapal Devata.
Abba, welcome. I know Sonalben said that, but on behalf of Shishukunj, welcome to our Bhavan opening ceremony. Exciting times today. So, you're all together today to witness a very unique moment. So, just to give you a little insight into Shishukunj, for those of you who don't know much about Shishukunj, I appreciate we've got quite a nice collection of people today. We've got Gujarati teachers, Shishukunj International projects representatives, community representatives, and general supporters of Shishukunj. So I hope you find my speech interesting today. 75 years ago, Shishukunj started in a small field in Karachi by one of our founding members, Indubai Dave. Indubai Dave sadly passed away about 10 years ago. So that was in Karachi, 75 years ago, 1941. About 1955, Shishukunj moved or came to Kenya, East Africa. And there, Shishukunj blossomed into many centers around East Africa, Nairobi, Kisumu, Nakuru, Mombasa. This morning we were fortunate to have Anil Bhai, chairman of Shishukunj Nairobi, here today. And that represents the strong links between Shishukunj London and Shishukunj Nairobi, which we've had for 40 years, because that's how long Shishukunj London has been going on for. In 1970, people started moving from Kenya to the UK. The mass exodus happened. 1976, sadly, two of our founding members, Sri Devshan Bhai, Sri Vallabh Bhai, passed away in a car accident in Kenya. So those kayakers that had moved to the UK were quite saddened, were quite hurt by this. So they met, and the feeling was that we should start something in London.
ભાઈને પગે લાગે છે, saying that we are very, very grateful for what you have allowed us to do.
I declare this hall open.
I'd like to ask Anita Ben and the Pali Ben and family to unveil the takti for the Shishukunj. The takti is in memory of Bhagyabai Nangpar family.
I would like to Japanese Dodi and family very well for the answer. Namaste Bada. And I would like you to unveil open this Karuna Fund.
Our room was donated by the Badania family, who have been involved in Shishukunj for a very long time. Roshni Ben Nana Hata Tiar, and I know the whole of at least the last few weeks at least, Jitu Bhai, Roshni Ben have been very actively helping with the finalization of our Bhavan. So I'd like to invite Jitu Bhai and Falguni Ben to open the room and to unveil the plaque, please.
Vipin Bhai will specially come for this ceremony from Jersey. Vipin Bhai and Anand Bhai Megji Petra Shah to unveil the Chintan Khand and declare it open.
3, 2, 1, go.
Everybody here would recognise that we're gathered to witness a very unique moment in Shishukunj's story. Shishukunj's story has grown from Karachi in 1941. Indu Bhai Dada found some children making mischief in a field, and he decided that rather than them continuing to play around, mess about and cause trouble, it would be a better use of their time to get them together and to provide some form of activity for them so that they can progress in life and have some values and morals that would inform their lives in a really good way. In '76 we began our first Gendo in Turnpike Lane, and as Gendos grew, we needed a place really for us to organise the increasing size of activities that we had. And so we moved from the stationery shop and the restaurant to Karaka's homes and really offices and any space that we could find. We used it to do meetings and printing, and back in the days we didn't have all these modern technologies, and so it was hand printing and prop making that was done in a very manual way. And so I think even Pradip Sweet Mart, for those of you that know it, and Maru Bajja House in Wembley, clearly our Karakas were very fond of good fried food. So that was our home, and then of course in 1988 we had Shabri. Those of you who were with us then will remember it was an enormous effort. We had a number of shows, participants from London and Nairobi, and obviously the feature at Wembley Conference Centre here. And really we did that so that we could fund the purchase of our first Shishu Bhavan. As time went on, as we grew in size, the Bhavan was no longer big enough for us, and so we needed to take a new bold step for the future of Shishukunj. We raised funds, searched for property, raised funds, searched for property, raised funds, searched for property, and ironically, when the market crashed in 2007, 2008, that for Shishukunj was a massive opportunity, because this facility became available for sale and we were able to afford it with the money that we had, combined with the enormous support that we had from the community. In fact, no, it's been a 3-year journey to get to this point, but certainly in the last year and a half, we've worked so incredibly hard to turn it into this modern facility. Peter, the architect who designed this, was stood out on the road today, taking in the external perspective, and he said that he could see noticeably cars as they were driving past slowing down to look up at our Shishukunj Bhavan. Pedestrians as they were walking along the street were stopping to be like, wow, what is this? This is new, this is amazing, right? It's an iconic building, it really, really is. And as you wander around and you explore it, I think everybody here will agree with the facilities that we have planned. 2 halls that are going to accommodate more than 200 people. The resource centre, which is, I think, the pinnacle of the building, right up at the top, all our barako, our Chintan Khan for reflection and contemplation. Right, we've got, air conditioning, modern AV equipment that's going to be installed. The kitchen, where we obviously prepare today's delicious meal, but so many more delicious meals will be prepared as well. And then our car parking facilities as well. And really, none of this could have been done without the can-do attitude that is Shishukunj.
Mamatta, Khand, Karuna, Santosh, and Ekta. All value names which I think it doesn't matter which group you belong to, it's all for us. We want to promote this thing amongst ourselves because we forget sometimes, but also to our next generation.
This is the Ahimsa Khand, so we will utilise this space probably all the time for a lot of the Shishukunj activities. So at the moment my role is head of field activities at Shishukunj. So I am responsible for all Balprobity activities that take place at Shishukunj. So I have a big team, obviously, all the Gender teams, all the different teams that have been working with me to sort of do all the activities since March. And we are really excited about the Bhavan and what it's going to create for us as a space. There's a lot of energy, a lot of optimism, a lot of community values that everyone is really excited about pouring into the space. It's already here, you can feel it when people are in here, you can feel the buzz, the energy. But once we actually start utilising the space and doing different things, it's going to become something else, we hope. So.
As we've been saying, that's going to be the office manager group, but it's going to turn into a sound room as well, right? And the purpose for the sound room being there is this is going to be a recording studio. Okay? At the minute, and in the longer term, it will also be a conference sort of stroke meeting, but it's also going to be a studio for percussionists, for musicians, for vocals to be recorded at. We have a guy who's a sound engineer by trade, so he knows his business inside out. So he's going to get that installed.
So this room is our boardroom or the executive committee room. But given what we are going through in today's world, we don't foresee these youngsters sitting here every month having meetings. They'll be Skyping in, they'll be on their mobile and talking to us and all that. So this is designed in such a way that the furniture will never, if they're here they can use it, but others can be stored away. And therefore this room is multi-purpose. So you can, in the evenings, I foresee myself, we could be running tabla classes here, or some sort of vocal classes, because it's sufficient good size for that sort of groups.
And if you've noticed, we have tried to actually keep certain elements for children to understand why they've been painted differently. So they understand also the building, how it's constructed and all that. You'll see some steel work upstairs, but this is to show them this is a structural.
Yes.
That's a column, orange. So they understand the building works, how it takes place, what it's all about.
Some of you already know that this is going to be a dance studio, and they have all the facilities for dance studio is in here. And there's an AC also, so if you feel hot during your dance sessions, ACs are there. And the flooring is all strong flooring, which makes it easier on your feet. And come September, we've got 4 different sessions in training sort of classes. There's Kathak, Bharatanatyam, street and ballet.
The plan was initially to have a theatrical flat. And that is still a plan. So everything is done.
So if this room gets split, so this will become 1 bedroom. This is another bedroom with a ensuite. So that's the door for this bedroom, this door for this bedroom, and ensuite shower. અહીંયા ઘરે નાનો ગ્રુપ તબલાનો ક્લાસ કે કોક ફેરે કોકને શાંતિથી બેસવું હોય તો બેસી શકે અહીંયા આગળ. પ્રાર્થના કરવી હોય તો થઈ શકે, સ્પિરિચ્યુઅલ વાતો કરવી હોય તો થઈ શકે, જે પણ કરવું હોય we can adapt as such.
We have a lift, obviously, so we can, for anyone to be able to come up to the top floor. So it's not restricted at all. And we also have an aircon unit that will be coming in, that is in here. And this is also called the plant room. So I don't know the mechanics of it, but because when you have an AC unit, the heat comes out from somewhere, right? And so we'll be using this is to grow plants actually in here. and hopefully we'll get some of the barak involved with that, which will be quite nice. Also on the staircase, some of the sort of designer elements will have, it's kind of plain right now with a wooden barrier. That's just because we didn't want anyone to fall down today. But it's going to be glass, and there will also be colors on the top and mirrors, so that it's just this kaleidoscope of all these different colors. So it just, the barak will want to be here. It's like cool, it's fun, it's interesting, and that's what we want to create.
No, parents are banned from this. No parents are banned. No parents do not enter Paris.
I was born in about 1988, and then I started Shishukunj in 1995. And 1995, on a Saturday, I was dropped off by my parents in Dollis Hill. I was like, where am I? And I was outside this house. And I was just like, right, well, you know, what is this house? Knocked on the door, it was normal knocking, walked in. I thought I was just going into somebody's house, and I walked in, and all these people in blue and white were walking around. Everyone was talking, chatting, laughing, running around, photocopying, doing all sorts of things. There was a lot of photocopying in those days. And there's so much going on. And, you know, as a 6-year-old, or actually no, I was 7 then, as a 7-year-old, it was very overwhelming. But it was amazing. And then, slowly, over the years, you become part of that environment. There was an amazing buzz, energy about that place. So, things that I remember. There are a lot of us here that did Urinkutola. So I was in the Pari dance, and I had rehearsals in the there was a mandir upstairs, and you know, we were all like running around like fairies. We used to get told off all the time for running up and down the stairs because you could hear it banging as we came down and up. In the main hall, there was a cold floor. We used to have dance rehearsals, and I was teaching. All the barakah that I was teaching were like, oh, I don't want to take my shoes off. It's too cold. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because that place created a lot of memories. So for some of us, Motao, that place has created so many amazing memories for all of us. So coming back to now, in 2009, we grew out of that place in Dollis Hill, and a lot of people worked really hard, and we bought a building in Edgware, here, and then there was a lot of work that happened. Lots and lots of people raised a lot of money, £2.5 million. Do you know how much that is? It's like this much and more. Yeah, £2.5 million to purchase and then renovate this building. And what did they create? They created our Bhavan.
वीर गुनावासी बाबा जय जलाराम जय जलाराम बाबा जय जलाराम वीर गुनावासी बाबा जय जलाराम जय जलाराम बाबा जय जलाराम वीर गुनावासी बाबा जय जलाराम जय जलाराम बाबा जय जलाराम वीर गुनावासी बाबा जय जलाराम श्री राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय जय प्रचोदयात्
Is the role of a parent to make you good citizens, or is the role of a parent to provide you with the tools and the safety to become a good citizen? Right? They can't make you become a good person, can they? They can do their best, and they can provide you the tools, right? And the safe house to become a good person. Well, isn't that what our Bhavan is like? Right? It's our home. It's our safe place. Right? And it's our tool right now to do something so big, you know, so huge that we can actually now make a difference to everyone. And you know, for the first time ever, we're not even talking about making a difference to Bible. Right? With the help of this Bhavan, with the use of this Bhavan, we're saying we want to provide for the community out there. We want to look after our elders, right? We want to provide community support. Yes, Bible, absolutely, will always be our first thing, but we want to make a difference everywhere, you know? Pretty soon, right? I'm hoping people will say, where's Shishukunj Bhavan? Is that the one next to VIP Lounge? I'm hoping they won't say that. Actually, it'll be, where's VIP Lounge? It's next to Shishukunj Bhavan. That's how people do it.